Hey, hello, hi. Thought I would record a short video of Spiritfarer, an indie game that came out a week or two weeks ago, let's say. It's kind of an interesting game, so I guess before I unpause, I am probably at least 5 hours, probably in the 5 to 8 hours range into the game, so if anyone does not want to see stuff that far in, then this is your warning. I don't know where this is going to go. I'm just probably going to play for like a half an hour or so and just see where it goes, but yeah, it's an interesting game. I really like the art style and animation and stuff. The actual game itself is a little different than I was expecting. It's kind of a light management sim, and I'll kind of show you some of that. I'm gonna check out what this boat merchant has on sale. It's got a new errand. So errands are like randomized daily events that don't always seem that important. It's just like if you have some spare resources, which I do have some spare carrots and turnips, so I'll give these for some money and lettuce seeds. Glims are your currency. You can also sell, which I don't have any. I often buy these empty bottles. Empty bottles are useful. Alright, so this is my boat. Let me go do like a kind of a zoomed out view here. So I'm a good handful of hours in, so my boat's gotten pretty big. These are all individual buildings here, and you can actually rearrange them as you want, and you can see I kind of have this area. I just upgraded the size of my boat, so the area is pretty large right now. I got a bunch of spare space. But there's kind of this Tetris-y system for fitting buildings in here, and before I upgraded the size, I was having a really hard time fitting everything in. So that's a huge aspect of this game, is kind of building up your boat. And all these buildings have different effects. I'll go in the build menu here, and you can see they all take resources. So the management part of this game is a lot about collecting and managing your resources. So you have all these buildings that do things for you, like gardens, grow your vegetables, you plant vegetable seeds. Kitchen, there's a whole recipe and cooking system. Loom upgrades your, you can make thread and cloth. Foundry does your, this tells you what it does, smelts ores into ingots, and you kind of get a flavor. There's a bunch of different kinds of resources. There's ores, there's ingots, there's wood, log, planks, fruit, other kinds of seeds, flour, grains, wool from sheep, all that stuff. And then there's residential buildings. So the theme of this game is, as a Spiritfarer, you are faring these spirits, which are represented by these anthropomorphic creatures. You're in theory, ferrying them to their death. I have not actually done that yet. They're just all hanging out on my boat, and I can feed them when they're hungry. Give this character some coffee. They don't. So the different characters do seem to have different likes and dislikes. What about strawberries? There you go. You can also hug most people, but she apparently doesn't want to hug right now. And they all have a happiness meter, a mood, I guess. Feeding them and hugging them increases that, and as you can see on the right, you have perks based on their mood, then they will do various things for you. So it looks like this character will help with cooking and fruit. I have not discovered their favorite food yet. This is my newest passenger. So let me, that little symbol's indicating what I had cooking was done. Go get that out of the oven. Got some paella. Let's see, what can we cook? I don't think I've cooked any scallops before. Let's just cook a scallop by itself. You can combine things. I've upgraded my kitchen. Here's my snake passenger. I think the dragon is kind of this character's lingo for death, or something along those lines. And as you can see from that conversation, like each character kind of has their own story and personality, and you're kind of learning these characters over time. Sorry, gotta do some gardening here. That was a mystery seed, which apparently just gave me random trinkets. Let's plant some lettuce. Gotta water it. So one of the things the snake person does is plays music, which causes your crops to grow faster, which is fantastic. So when snake person's in a good mood, they go do that. Let's see, what else do I have to do here? I have this sheep wandering around. I already sheared it, and I have a sheep pen, but I guess it can only hold one sheep, which is a little unfortunate. And I have two, so not sure what's going on there. This guy is my favorite spirit. He's just very cheerful, and he loves to eat, so he will eat anything you give him. He just loves food. Look at that big belly. Can't get enough of it. And he's pretty much always up for a hug as well. Yeah, and this, you see, he just called me his niece. He was my uncle, I have gathered. So some of these characters do have ties to your character. As you probably already see, and there's a lot to juggle on your boat. Let's make some tea. So there's a lot of time just spent doing that. You can also fish. That tea did not take long. You can also fish. There's a fishing mini game, and fish you can use as ingredients. Only fish I have right now are these mussels. Let's make some of that. I'm just kind of always cooking stuff. I don't really know how to optimize that, so to speak. All right, so let's drive our boat somewhere. So you do spend a lot of time on your boat managing stuff, but there's a whole big map that I've slowly uncovered. I started, I think, somewhere over here, and have slowly gone around, or it's expanded this. So I mean, all of these icons you see give you something. So from here you get these bright jellies, and as you can see, you can hover over here and it'll tell you what resources are there. So like this symbol is a crate batch. You just get kind of random stuff. From the lightning storms, you can get lightning in a bottle. That's why I was buying those empty bottles. This guy was a quest-related event. Then these islands, you get kind of your ores and fruit. You can pick fruit, you can cut down trees to get logs, and all sorts of goodies. So I was last visiting Mount Toroyama. I'm gonna go to one of these new places. So as you can see, I have some new locations on the left side of this map. So I'm just gonna go explore over here. I've not acquired any Nebula Fibers yet, so I'm going to set my location and we'll go. And it's about to be nighttime. You can see in the upper right there's a day-night cycle. Once it gets to the Z's, one more tick over, it's fully night, and you cannot travel when it's night, so the boat will automatically stop. You can choose to sleep through the night and just, instantly make it morning. Or you can, wander around your boat and... Is that an eclipse? I've never seen that before. As you can see, my boat has gotten very vertical. And this game really does have a nice look to it, and a good art style, or music as well. I also think it controls very well, which is interesting because it actually doesn't demand much platforming. So as you can see, the boat stopped. Now that it's night, I can ring this bell to wake everyone up, which will make them very angry at night, and it'll lower their mood. Right now everyone's kind of in their houses sleeping. I have built an individual house for everyone. There is a generic guest house that people stay at if you haven't built their specific house. I don't know what's going on here. Some event. Oh, this might actually be where I was going, yeah. This is a new event for me. Oh, I gotta bring it back here? Okay. Learn it on the fly here. So yeah, you do have some mini games like this, like the lightning in a bottle is kind of similar to this. The bright jellies is kind of similar to this, where... So as you can see in the bottom left, I'm getting these Nebula Fibers. So that was neat, I guess. But I do think I need those Nebula Fibers for something. That's the first time I've encountered them. Grains, salad. Let's see here. So this is really funny. If you cook like sawdust or logs, you get coal, which is actually a very important resource, so I'm cooking sawdust all the time. I feel like I've been talking a lot, but that kind of speaks to how much there is kind of going on in this game. It's all fairly simple, but it is kind of always happening. As you can see, I'm always cooking something. I'm always, collecting some resource or processing something. I am gonna check my resources here because, yeah, so Nebula Thread. I do not have an orchard. I also do not have a windmill, so those are kind of the two buildings I do not have. But now that I have Nebula Fibers, I can make Nebula Threads, and I can get an orchid. I'm showing my ignorance here on how to on some words. I'd also kind of like to have an extra sheep spot for the second sheep wandering around. So let's go make some Nebula Threads. I needed these for something too, and I don't remember what. Let us plant some turnips. Gotta water my stuff. I mean, this is what a lot of the game has been so far for me, is just doing these kind of tasks. I've rearranged my building so many times I don't actually know where anything is. Alright, here's where ooh. I have, it's the first time I've had wool. Like I said, the sheep are new. So I got all this Nebula fiber. Let's turn it into Nebula Threads. So all of these buildings are mini-games as well. Here I'm kind of holding a button until it... Ideally I want to let go in the middle of that little measurement icon. That one was actually faster than the, here. If I do a linen fiber, you'll see it's a little slower and easier. So it does seem like different resources they'll make harder or easier. So like this building where you make wood planks, the smelting foundry, this building, like all of these have different little mini games. So they have, it's all very, very light. Nothing is that complicated. I'm gonna run this wool. I don't know what this makes. Wool thread makes sense. Alright. Yeah, I think I needed the... It was maybe to improve something? I needed... Yeah, this is what I needed leaks for this, so fully improve this person's building. I don't necessarily know what that does, except at one point I had a quest to do that. Alright, so when I build a building, select it and then have a brand new building to place. I'll just put it there for now. I don't actually know that I have any fruit seeds, but let's find out. Oh, there's only 2 patches in here. I do have some fruit seeds. I got cherries and apples. I have not made any apples thus far. At some point I'll probably rearrange this to put this down near the bottom with my other garden-y type buildings. So, okay, quests. So, pulled up my log here. This is actually, I only have 2 quests right now. Normally I have 3 or 4. But this is, so the members on your boat kind of are always giving you quests, and that's kind of where you get the direction in this game, kind of your guidance. I've basically just been following these while also trying to manage resources the best I can. But this is really what I've been trying to follow. I've had this quest forever, and I have no idea. I have the recipe for pork chops. It just needs pork, and I've never seen pork. I don't know where to get pork, so that's just been kind of sitting there. But Furugawa is something I can point to. This tab is showing the upgrades available for my boat. So near where I started the game, there's like this ship upgrade guy, and I've gotten a handful of these, so I'm at the point now where they're kind of expensive, and or they don't, ooh, the wool fabric, so that's, I have access to that now. Some of these resources I haven't seen until recently, and in some cases like Spiritfarer I've never seen, but these are pretty important. So like this is the upgrade path that just makes my boat bigger, for example, and they have other effects, like I think this one makes my ship faster and stuff like that. So they're generally good to get. I have no idea what Shenanigans is. It's been empty the entire game, so who knows. But it is now morning, you can see in the upper right, so I can set a new location. I think Furugawa's on my map. Yeah, it's up there. So we'll kind of wind our way up there, passing through places as we go. And maybe when I get through Furugawa, that'll be... Oh, what is going on? That flash. I don't know if that has to do with the something back there, but anyway. You kind of hear the peaceful music. Ooh, sheep has grown more fur. I'll shear it. Get that wool. I'll also feed it because it's a good sheep. You can have a carrot. Got this corn. Plant some linen. I've discovered Hoseki Quarry. I'm sure I nailed that pronunciation. So I have no idea what I'll find here. Being a quarry, I'll probably find some, what's your idea? Yeah, he wants his house improved. So I had another person do or request house improvements, and I did all of theirs. I won't, don't worry. What else you want there, bud? Is that it? Yeah, people kind of want to talk a lot. Yeah, you want some upgrades too. Sure. Especially when people wake up, they kind of want... Well, I can give you something to eat. This person I've learned likes plain food. So you can kind of see in the bottom there, it kind of tells you what type of food it is. See, she likes plain dishes. So yeah, I just got some new quests. Atul wants a shower, and Alice wants a wardrobe. What do you want? This is my newest passenger, so I haven't really kind of learned what kind of food she likes yet. What about this? There you go. Ooh. You ready for a hug yet? There you go. You're welcome. I can also hug my little cat friend at any time. Here. There you go. That cat just kind of always follows you. Here. You can have some corn, and then we're going to cut off all your wool. Ooh, yeah. Alright, oops. We are already at the location, so let's venture out. Use this little boat to get to the places you land at. And here we are. Grab this mushroom. I have a feeling most of this place is going to be inside. There's not really anything over here. I'm just going to do some exploring. I'm probably going to find hopefully a lot of ores and rocks and all sorts of stuff. Ingots. That's the hope, at least. So far, finding a lot of nothing. This is going to be kind of a maze, it seems. Most of the... Slate. So that is kind of a little mini game-ish, like there's a very specific timing involved. That's why I stopped talking, because I hello. Alright, so yeah, these spirits you find on islands a lot, and sometimes they will join your boat, and that's how you get new people on your boat. Okay. Getting a lot of slate. What's going on with this light here? Oh, so there are character upgrades in the game, and I have run into a few spots where I need an upgrade, and part of me wonders if this might be one. So this double jump is the only upgrade I've gotten. At the start of the game, I did not have a double jump. And I haven't even found any more upgrade spots. You need to use, I think they're called opals. Hey, I've been needing iron. That's really good. But whenever a spirit joins your boat, you get this item, and those are used for your upgrades. This game has a million resources and items and stuff. And I haven't found any more upgrade spots. So I'm not sure what other kind of upgrades I will get, how many there are. No real good sense of that yet. Might have goofed that one up. That was better. Well, hello. Someone's pumping themselves up here. I have found a couple secret walls like this. Have some items worth some money. I don't really know where I'm going in this mine, just kind of wandering. I'm getting some good stuff, so. Hello, Astrid. What are you doing here? Alright, I approve of that. I think that's her thing that she helps with. When she's in a good mood. Business face. I have seen a light, like, social commentary on, like, that there was a strike happening one place. Astrid actually joined. She was helping out with a strike. I was actually a lucky guess that there was a path here. I feel like I need some more upgrades to actually... Where are you, cat? You want to sit in my lap? Oh. Alright, well, you know, at least honesty there. I feel like there has been some social commentary on worker conditions in this game. Fairly light commentary, but still present. That seems like maybe all I can do at the moment. I do think if I had some upgrades, there's more I could do. Get up there, so I think there's a hang glider upgrade. I feel like I saw that in the trailer, so like I bet if I pop that, I can use that to ride up the wind gusts, and there's maybe something that lets me climb up those ropes I saw earlier, but alas, I don't have any of that right now, so I think this place will remain at this level of exploration. I didn't have any quest or anything to come here, so not too surprising that I can't do everything. So we will go back to our boat. And set a new location for... So these bus stops are nice. They're like fast travel locations, so you can just instantly travel between any bus stop, and you can see there are a handful of those around. So that's pretty nice. So let's go get some more Nebula fibers as we head towards Furugawa? I forget what it's called. What you thinking? Yeah, I'm very well aware. Yes, I probably won't go too much longer on this recording. You pretty much honestly get the idea. Like, it's kind of just been this. It's very chill game. You're kind of managing these resources. You're watering, you're cooking, I haven't fished yet. Maybe I'll do that before I go. You're doing these mini games to collect resources. I'll do this one. Make some iron. Play this little mini game here. So I'm trying to keep. See how it turned green there, the dial in the middle? I'm trying to keep the dial between a certain thresholds. If I go too high, it's bad. If I go too low, nothing happens. The iron one seems pretty generous. Some of the other ores have been trickier. And you wait for that meter to fill up. Most of these mini games, I barely call them mini games. They're really not that involved. Most of them I find kind of dull. Yay, ingots. Alright. Let's do this. Yep, let's do it. I kind of like my favorite ones are probably the ones like this, actually, where you roam around the boat, because that kind of relies a little bit on your boat construct, or how you place your buildings. So like, you could see organizing your buildings in certain ways to guide that. Ooh, there's pork. Finally give this man his pork chops that he's been wanting forever. Made some coal. I don't think I've cooked any meats yet. Let's go see, I had some requests for... This man wanted a shower, which I can't afford. Just takes linen and slate. So let's make that. And someone else, I think it was this person? Yes, wanted a wardrobe, which I can also make. So sure, let's do it. So that completed those two quests. Word. It's nighttime again, so the boat is no longer moving. Some more lettuce, some more carrots. Next time I'm at a store that sells seeds. Looks like I probably need some, actually. I kind of pick up seeds all over the place. Go check on my fruit, which is way up here. Yeah, I need water. This is just kind of it, man. You just, you know, do your thing. Yeah, it's just... So there's kind of categories of cooking. So like the leak didn't really give me anything that I haven't already gotten. You can see highlighted as small berries. So like anything labeled small berries acts the same when cooking. There's no difference between strawberry and raspberry. Likewise, root veggie, you know, I've made a lot of things with carrots, so leek is going to act just like a carrot or a turnip. So let's make some coffee. Coffee cooks pretty quickly. Let me show you the fishing. So you go over here, cast in your line, and as per usual, you wait. And you hold the button, and I got a message in a bottle. So since that wasn't a fish, it didn't fight back. We'll go until I get one that fights back. That was a boot, so it did not fight back. And it can depend on like if you're in a rainstorm or other things, that'll affect what kind of fish pop up. Alright, so this one fights back. So I don't want to reel when the line turns red, otherwise it can snap. I've had that happen. It'll turn yellow first to kind of give you a warning. You can pull while it's yellow. It's only while it's red that you can't pull. A little bit of a grace period with the yellow. But I've had some fish who like never get out of yellow. It's always just yellow or red. So, and then you can use those fish as ingredients when cooking. So you kind of always have access to those ingredients. So here's the fish I caught. Let's do a fish and lettuce. So I can't talk to people turning those quests because it's nighttime. Let me use my nighttime to make some more of this stuff. 5 more of these, and you always have to have coal in here. I think if I stuff more in here now, I think it'll only use one at a time. Notice last time I didn't have to put one in. This is just kind of the flow of the game. You're making stuff, you're harvesting stuff, you're using it to build, ship improvements, buy upgrades, fulfill requests, and you know, I assume there's going to be a story with the end game at some point. And the story hasn't like super grabbed me so far. It's kind of just been exploring and learning the characters, but my hunch is that the characters will kind of all have their own story resolutions, and the strength of the story to me is probably going to be on how strong those resolutions are. But we will see where it goes. Let's make some wool. Wait, are we actually moving? What was moving there, but it's night. That's weird. Anyway, we're at Furugawa. I will go explore Furugawa. Oh, I did get a message in a bottle, so let me open up my inventory. Go read that. Lost at sea. Gave me a location. I also have these Glim bottles, which I will open. Ooh, I need to go there. I forgot I got this key. Yeah, these obols are what you get for people joining your boat. This is junk. Pick up all that stuff later. Let's go check this place out. And I'll probably end this video after here, but I think that should be a pretty good sense of what this game is. I think it was Astrid who wanted to go here? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of my quests. We're looking for a past lover of hers. We've kind of been tracking him to, yeah, Giovanni more than once. Sounds like Giovanni's probably not here either, so the chase will continue. Nothing in here. Hello to you. So far, a whole lot of nothing here. Ooh, see how this person has a bigger, like, outline above them? I think this is likely someone who can join our boat. So Theodore has a wood print. Okay. That building is locked. Do I want to take the tour? Sure. You can kind of get a sense of the game's, well, alright, we're going. The game's style, and ooh, there's a shopkeeper, I want to talk to them. Alright, yep. Where are we going next? A fair distance, please. Ooh, that's an upgrade. Like I said, I've only gotten one upgrade before. It was a double jump. So when I'm done with this tour, I will have a lot to check out. You're welcome. Sure. 50 glims is not very much. Alright, how many do they need? They only need 2, and there's a glide. So I will acquire this. So those gusts of air we saw in that cave earlier, I can probably now ride those up. I've seen those gusts a couple places before. But yeah, these upgrades have not been very common at all. They seem to be going for the fewer but more Careful, we need to glide. Alright. And that's a pretty sturdy hat I got. Speaking of which, yep, here we are. Oh, that's really high up. Not really sure where that's... what use that is. Yep. Alright, that'll get me up there. I'll explore that in a minute. I want to go check out the rest of the town I passed through. What are you doing here? Alright, what's up, bud? Well, that's mean. So the print may be somewhere else. Pork! Got some seeds. Yeah, I want to buy some seeds. Whoa, apple seeds are expensive. Holy cow. Oh, it grows into a tree. So maybe you can keep harvesting them. So I'm gonna hold off on buying this device because I already planted an apple seed. So maybe that's not necessary then to... I will buy some more rice. And leek seeds, and I will buy some pork. Sure. Buy a lot. Anything I want to sell here? Amethyst is worth a lot. I don't know what, if anything, that's actually used for. I think tea sells for a lot. Yeah, which is very odd to me, but whatever. So okay, what are you? Now I got a lot of quests. Back to the art collector. Okay, got some stuff. It's pretty useless. Let me go ride that wind gust. Then I'll talk to the art collector. Hi. Alright. Is that all that was up here? Yeah, looks like it. Alright. At some point I'll go back to the mines and explore there a little more. And the resources of those places, so like in the mines I, you know, collected those ores and stuff. And they... So here's the building that the key was for. I think there's just basically a treasure chest up here. Alright, your wood piece isn't there. But what I was saying about the mines is that stuff replenishes over time, so if you ever like cut down trees or pick fruit or mine ores, they will all replenish over time. A walrus lady. Wow. Alright, we have a location. Okay, so got a figure to show. So yeah, this is kind of the nature of the quest. It's a lot of, for better or worse, running back and forth and performing errands, and but I can use my I don't know if this will be quite high enough. It was. Look at that. Got some seeds. I won't hide your secret. Yep, Giovanni's not here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you tell yourself that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do. I know you want Giovanni. All right, let's go back to the boat, turn in a couple things, and all in this video. It actually went a little longer than I thought, but that island had quite a bit on it. There's my mailbox, there's mail in there, but let's talk to, oh, you were really hungry. Sorry about that, bud. Let's talk. Now you want desk and tools. Just wants a big ol' house. Misses his daughter.
Oh.
All right. So yeah, we'll keep improving stuff. Yeah, and I mean, this is kind of the thing with this game, is it just kind of keeps going. There's always one more thing to do, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, I could do this or do this or do this. But you know, this video will keep going on forever if I do that. So I think it's a pretty good taste of the game. It kind of keeps rolling this way, and I've been enjoying it fairly well so far. And I think that's a pretty good look. It's, you know, a lot more management sim-y than I was expecting, but turns out a chill management sim is not a terrible thing in this year of 2020, and I will certainly keep playing it, but that's going to do it for this video, and maybe that was a neat look at the game for someone, but we're going to end that, so take care, and see you next time.